Today's vlog, what we're going to be doing again is Story in a Can, which we made an episode on a couple of weeks ago. And we're just going to do the whole process again. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a character, an object, a location and a scenario out of a tin. We've got multiple selections of each in each tin. And then what we're going to do is we're going to try and make a story from those selections.
Yeah, so, roll the intro.
Oh, do we have an intro?
Story in a Can.
Do you want to take a character?
Yes, please.
I'll take an object.
Really gotta mega shuffle these.
So the character is...
Our character is a model.
Alright. Model. Oh, the object is a lip balm.
Lip balm. Alright, okay. We're getting close. Location for you.
A location. So the location of... is a city bridge.
And it's a shootout.
Okay, so we have the character and model. And then
now that could be a professional model, it could be a non-professional model.
It could
take
be.
That word however you like. It could be a model train.
Could be model train, model plane. And then we've got a lip balm. I don't think it'll be a model plane.
Yeah.
Then we've got a location of a city bridge, and the scenario is a shootout. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend about a minute, or 2 minutes, or however long it takes, see if we can come up with a story. Well, I think it's definitely a model, like a person.
Proper model.
Aye. And then, so there's a photo shoot on the bridge.
Yeah.
For the model, and it's for a lip balm commercial.
All right.
It is, but in
maybe there's paparazzi.
Paparazzi, like taking them.
It's a shootout.
Ah, right, yeah. So. But it's, yeah, I suppose it's just a normal model shoot, but there's a shootout, so we can say that is a thingy. But what's the drama? Oh, maybe it's like it's all going fine. There's loads of paparazzi or photographers, but probably a little bit too many. But she drops a lip balm off the bridge into someone's car. So this is an advert for like it gets dropped through a sunroof into a car. And there's like a little kid, and then she's putting the lip balm on because the lip balm's actually for kids. So it's actually in an advert, not a film.
So this scenario isn't technically a real scenario in the film.
No.
It's a scenario within the film itself.
Yeah. So.
Alright, so what we've done is we haven't created a short film, we've created an advert.
An advert, but
that'll work.
You could technically put it in.
An advert still tells a story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could actually put it into like into a film, so that's how you get introduced to that family or whatever from that. But yeah, I suppose it's an advert.
It's a bit different.
Should we go with that?
Yeah, should we mention that this is probably quite hard? It wasn't an obvious one, but we've certainly created something from nothing.
Yeah, that's true. So what we've done is we've created a story, but it's more like we've created an advert. So we have a model on a bridge in a photo shoot.
Yeah, and it's for an advert about some sort of lip balm.
Yeah, so what they're doing, they're advertising this lip balm on the bridge, getting shots of the model, putting the lip balm on, and the scenario we had is a shootout. But instead of like a gun shootout, obviously this is a photo shoot. If it's a photography shootout, there's loads of...
rival photographers or something.
Yeah, there's just lots of... There's a big crew of people.
Yeah.
And... obviously this is not a short film, it's more like an advert, and what the model accidentally does is drop the lip balm off the top of the bridge. Underneath the bridge there's
down
like
the sunroof of a car.
Yeah, there's like a busy road, so the lip balm falls through the sunroof into a car, and then the little girl puts the lip balm on.
Yeah. So maybe the unique selling point of the lip balm is that it's like strawberry flavoured or something.
Yeah. Well, it's just...
so kids love it.
Yeah, it's just really strong and robust because it's been dropped into a car, and it's like the perfect every time or something. So... this is actually, instead of a short film, it's actually an advert for lip balm.
Yeah.
And that's come out of 4 different things that we could probably make up a short film, but you know what? That's not actually a bad idea.
The thing is with this, with the way we are and our own characteristics in real life, we would never have come up with an idea like that about a model on a bridge and like lip balm and stuff, because it's not scenarios that we think about. Like, I'm the type of guy who likes guns and gangs and
shootouts,
exactly.
But by changing it up a little bit, it's like, okay, there's a premise for an advert for a company. So
yeah, it's changed our way of thinking. And to be honest, that's a pretty cool idea.
yeah, it is.
We'll keep that.
We'll keep that.
Yeah.
If there's any lip balm cosmetic people out there,
Lipsil,
need an advert, Megan.
Boots, if you're around.
We've got a cool concept for an idea. Right, we're going to do it one more time. So
You take a character this
I'll
time.
take a character.
I'll get the object. Not like it matters.
Right, I'll take the character that we're going to. Oh, I've just ripped it. The character is a shop assistant.
And the object is a light bulb.
I'll take the location. The location is a church.
And we have a job interview as the scenario. So, shop assistant in a church with a light bulb at a job interview.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to give us a couple of minutes and we'll see if we can make a story.
Okay, so
What I'm thinking is the shop assistant has been he's still a shop assistant, but they do like call outs, and the church has rang him to change like a load of light bulbs, like they're changing them to LED light bulbs.
so you know like how Halfads repair bikes, but they're a bike shop.
You can go out.
So
Like on Chuck,
these
the
are like
nerd,
an
nerd
electrical
herders.
place, yeah.
Like, but
Yeah.
they would go out.
But they actually do electrical contracting work sometimes
Yeah,
with their products.
yeah. So they're going out, but while he's there, there's a job interview for like a priest happening. Don't know if they do this.
Well, they do job interviews at churches that aren't anything to do with the church.
Yeah.
Because you can rent the space.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did when I did the things for Corpse. It was in a
Oh, okay.
church.
Yeah.
So the job interview could be anything.
Mm-hmm. So this person is like changing light bulbs while there's job interviews going in. So he's in the rooms while like job interviews are happening or something, and there's people coming in and out. And the drama there could be like someone gets really annoyed with fire's falling down.
Nice.
He's doing his job, but there's job interviews going on, but we could say it's for like a really weird job, and he just keeps hearing like odd questions.
How about it's a job interview, right? And he's changing a light bulb in the room or something,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe the people who are the interviewers are like, they keep jabbing at him, being like, oh yeah, someone like that's not going to get the job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how many idiots does it take to change a light bulb or something?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then maybe the scenario could be like, you know, after an hour, he's realised that it's actually a really good job interview and
Mm-hmm.
he's perfect for the job. You know, a shop assistant probably has a lot of skills, nothing to do with what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be like a feel-good story
Mm-hmm.
of like, you know, like the Pretty Woman scenario,
Mm-hmm.
goes back in
Mm-hmm.
and goes for the interview and it's mint. Maybe it's the whole thing of like, nah, I've lost it. Lost it. Don't know where that went.
I mean, if this person keeps like seeing and hearing all of the questions, it's like, well, why I might as well go for the job, see what it's about.
Oh, okay. So he's changing the light bulb and he's learning about what he needs to do in order to get the job.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. You
so
find
at the
out
end
more.
of it, they're like, oh, is thingy in? Oh, we haven't filled the space. Thingy can't come anymore.
Yeah.
John's just rung up, says he can't.
Mhm.
And then like he looks down and his thing says, I don't know, John or something.
Yeah.
Or it says Derek and he takes his name badge off. And when he takes his name badge off, he just looks like he's in a suit because he's like,
Mm-hmm.
nerd head.
Mhm.
And then he goes round the back and knocks and says, oh, yeah, it's John. Or like they get a phone call saying, oh, it's John, I'm interview 3 at 12 o'clock, I'm going to be late.
Yeah.
And he's like, takes his
Decent.
thing off and goes, hi, I'm John.
Mm-hmm.
And like he goes in for the interview instead.
And then he gets the job, but it's like for something that's maybe even worse than the shop assistant, or it's something that he's just really not qualified. But because he's been in the job interviews, or he hasn't necessarily been in the job interviews, he's been when they were like giving the feedback, and then, you know, when the person's left and they're like, right, well, how did he question those? What he should have said, and was his answers any good?
Yeah.
He knows the right ones now. So right.
So the character is a shop assistant who's changing a light bulb in a church.
Mm-hmm.
So what's his goal?
Well, I suppose he just wants something more from work because he's just a shop assistant.
Yeah.
I suppose he's changing light bulbs in a church, which is he's out in different places.
Yeah.
And then he just keeps hearing about the different interviews. And then he decides to go for the job and seems to be quite qualified. Right.
Yeah, that would work as a first draft. This one probably needs a bit of
it
changing these to something else.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good first.
Mm-hmm. That's the location and stuff.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Right, so this time we've got a shop assistant, and he probably works at like an electrical store, but they also do contracting. So he's been asked to go to a church and change some light bulbs. And when he's there are people who rented a room at the church, and they're doing job interviews the whole time. And he's been there for a while, and whenever the interviewee leaves, he listens in to see what the answers need to be. So he decides at some point he's going to take his badge off, go around, he's going to knock on the door, and he's going to pretend that he actually has an interview at a certain time, and he's just going to try and get the job because he's got the intel, and he's basically cheating.
Yeah. I mean, with that story, it's a bit vague, and we don't really know where the drama is, but I suppose we've figured out that the shop assistant is putting light bulbs in a church. You know, that's a location and a character that we probably wouldn't put together.
Yeah, everything, like this one probably needs a lot of gaps filled in.
Yeah.
But I don't think we would have stumbled upon this scenario of
Yeah.
changing light bulbs in a church.
So it's I reckon you could build something from this. If not, you would find another story to tell in this situation. You know, you take the shop assistant out and you could just go church light bulb job interviews and you might find something there. So I suppose it's just a way to add all these elements together and see what comes out. So do we give it a name? The churchgoer?
No. Screwed. Maybe he knows he's going to get sacked.
Yeah.
So he knows he's going to get sacked. So he's going there and he's trying really hard to try and get this job.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Screwed because he's screwing in light bulbs. And it's also called Screwed because he's going to get sacked. So he's screwed.
Okay. That's called Screwed. If you see it in the future, that was our idea.
Copyright.
Yeah. So obviously we made a video about the whole kind of process of us doing this. It'll be at the end of this video. If you want to check it out. And we're going to continue and doing these little exercises, and hope you've liked our setup that we've been trying.
Roll the outro.